Hello and good evening, and welcome to the Municipality of Monroeville Zoning Hearing Board meeting for December 3rd, 2025. I do want to remind everyone to please put your cell phones either on off or on vibrate for the meeting. So would everyone please rise and join in the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence, please. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please be seated. Okay, Sharon, roll call, please.
Mr. Gatos?
Here?
Mr. D'Agostino?
Here.
Mrs. Wilkins?
Here.
Mr. Hutchison?
Here.
Mr. Whitfield?
Here.
Mr. Dice? Mr. Weldon?
Here. Thank you, Sharon. And next up on the agenda is the approval of minutes for the meeting of November 5th, 2025. Any changes, any additions or anything to the minutes?
I did not see anything. Nope.
No? Okay. I'll ask for a motion.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second it.
I'll
All in
second.
favor?
Aye.
Hi.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
You got that, Sharon? You can put Heather in, that's fine.
Okay.
Mr. Weldon, new business, please.
Okay, we have one item tonight, 2517A, Oyongo Bernie. Applicant requests a use variance from Article 5, Section 504 RRRR, vehicle leasing, rental, or sales of the Monroeville zoning ordinance number 2779 as amended to operate a truck rental business, U-Haul, in the front yard of the property that faces Cottage Lane. The property is located at 481 Center Road. There's a typo in the description here. It's 481 Center Road, tax parcel 854K105, also known as the Church of the Brethren in the R2 Single Family Residential Zoning District.
Thanks, sir. Is the applicant present?
Yes.
Please come on up. And have you signed in? Okay. Could you please state your name for Sharon and spell it, please?
Yes, it's Oyongo Bernie, and everyone calls me Bernie.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I need you to raise your right hand, please. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in the testimony you're about to give?
I do.
Please proceed.
Yes, I'm very happy for the opportunity for the chairman and the leadership and the community to be here. Just in my short time of being here at the Monroeville Church of the Brethren that's been in existence for over 250 years. The church has actually been in Monroeville since around 1950. We're the only church in Monroeville that has a fireplace in the parking lot. I don't know if you noticed it or not, but we're the only church in this area that has a fireplace in the parking lot. And over post-COVID, the way churches connect with the community is a little bit different. I field phone calls. I field phone calls often daily for all types of issues, whether it be positive, favorable, unfavorable, church-related, etc. We own the property across the street. And I did bring visual aids with me to share with the community here. Daily, municipal vehicles, mailman, FedEx, UPS, etc., they simply park in our parking lot, and we love it because we are part of the community.
Sir,
We don't say anything that's
there's an X right by that white piece of paper in the middle of the table. Just lay it down right there,
okay.
and then there's a camera above you,
Oh,
and it will show.
okay, yeah. Oh, that's.
You have
Yeah,
them
there you
upside
go.
down.
You know how to turn it
So-
on. There you
Yeah,
go.
there you go,
I'm sorry. Okay, there you go, okay. So, I'm sorry. So, I've just brought a couple examples. So we have trucks, municipal trucks, mailmen, actually the FedEx gentleman that I see all the time, he actually is a resident of Monroeville himself. So in my communication with people that harmlessly come and eat lunch and sleep and just hang out at our church, to include our immediate neighbors, the driveways are a little bit shorter. So overflow for their parking for their families, whether it be holiday parties or a party or whatever, we say it's okay for them to park their cars on our lot with no problem. Like, we're all like family. It's like an extended home. I'm gonna get to the point. So going further, we started brainstorming, how can we connect with the community? So we started fielding questions to the community and the people that have been parking at our lot. So what we initially started out was with
Sort of that, I'm sorry,
targeting.
the last photo you just put up there, you may want to slide that over to the center so we can see it.
Okay, here you
Yeah.
go. It's just another true green truck there, parked there. Okay, so the beginning of the conversation of the people that was parking there, we was talking about connecting with the public transit system to try to get a bus covering at the bus stop. Because people leave walking from the community and they are not sheltered in any type of way at the bus stop. So that was the first idea, the bus covering right there. So, and that's still in the works. I'm still waiting for,
If you just face forward, sir, to the,
Yeah.
to the microphone, they'll be able to hear you
okay. So,
and see you.
okay, so that was the first idea with the bus stop. And then along with this bus stop, it was a idea of a parking lot, and that's how we came up with the U-Haul idea. Now, the U-Haul idea was simply nothing more than, U-Haul is one of the most recognizable entities that help out people daily that are in need of moving, truck rental, sales, and dollies for their vehicles. There would be no CDL type vehicles, no idling, from what I was gathering from people that didn't know the facts. It's nothing more than like an auxiliary location where people can simply have the convenience of dropping their vehicle and picking up a vehicle. Like, there would be no extra traffic or extra signage. The signage that I hear, that saw, we put that sign up to take pictures, and then we took it down. We put the lock box up to take pictures, and then I was instructed to simply, I didn't have to take it down, to just cover it over with a bag and apply. And then when I applied, they shared with me the people that are 300 feet from the church, ensure that they would be on board, and we did that. And I have a petition of several names that were in support of the idea. And I would like to say myself that since I've been there, those are the signatures of support. Since I've been there, I've personally been doing the curb appeal of the church. I personally fixed the blind driveway signs that one was actually in our lawn, broken, and then the neighbor across the street, the pole was there, but the sign was there. I did the proper thing and got the signs fixed with the blind driveway signs. The person across the street just purchased the home. I introduced myself and shared with him the idea. Our neighbor just next door behind the trees, he works for like a window place or CEO or owner of a window place. He is on board with it. And on the other side, the triplex that in the back of our property, the gentleman just on the other side of the immediate house, he actually loaned us a lawnmower one day for our baby shower because we couldn't fit inside the backyard. And basically, that's it. I took the test for U-Haul. We passed the credit check, and I feel and understand the longevity and the history of Monroeville. And the most important thing is obviously when you're in a neighborhood like this is curb appeal. And I've done absolutely nothing but try my best to support the curb appeal in Monroeville. We had one addition to the community, which we had the neighborhood to actually name our donkey Clyde in front of the church. The community actually named Clyde. And as far as curb appeal is concerned also, signage is always a huge issue. And when we put the test sign up and took a picture, I don't really feel that it was necessary. The only thing that I feel was necessary was the lockbox. So the lockbox is still there covered until you give us the blessing to do it or not. But that's the only sign that we have, that's the only sign that we plan on putting up. Okay, so that the sign, I understand when the municipality put up the sign, a lot of stories and a lot of thoughts were coming out. So I'm here to clear all of that up. There are no signs. I put a sign up to take pictures, and then once I talk to people, there's not really necessarily a sign. All of the branding, all of the marketing, everything that U-Haul needs is online. So there is no signage necessary. Everything is online. And I've applied, I've been approved, I've taken 5 tests, I've paid the money, and I'm just here to answer any question that I need to answer to ensure that the community of Monroeville is not being misled by a story that's not factual.
All the signatures you have on that piece of paper, one, you have a duplication of one person on there, Mr. or Miss Ritchie, but also, are they all residents of Monroeville?
Yes.
Those are all residents?
Yeah, all of these people are either residents of Monroeville or use this lot or members of the church in Monroeville, yes.
I was confused by it saying park and ride, U-Haul, bus covering, like,
Oh, yeah.
which one are they in favor of?
Okay, so when I was initiating getting this sign, I was sharing with all of these people what we were thinking about, the U-Haul, and then trying to get in contact with the bus company. They need signatures as well. So I was talking to them about the bus covering, the U-Haul, and when you're trying to get a bus support, that's, people would park their car or park their bicycle, whatever. So I also have a photo of the sample pad that we were trying to build. Is very similar to the pad at Boyce Park that we would try to add to the bus covering for people to park their bikes or their little motor scooters.
I have a couple questions. So of the signatures, how many of these people live on Cottage Lane or in the immediate area?
I personally went to their homes.
So none of these
300 feet.
signatures?
300. These signatures are all people either from the church or people that consistently park their cars or park their work trucks at our location.
Okay. So the location is proposed for across Cottage Lane from you, is that correct?
Yes, I have the photo.
And how many vehicles would you expect to be there if you get approval?
I shared with the U-Haul manager that I'm trying my best to keep the curb appeal the way it is, very light.
Yeah.
So I would say 2.
2 vehicles?
Like 1 truck, 1 trailer, maybe 1 dolly, and that's it. And it's designed for the people to go online, get a piece of equipment, we would ensure that it's there, and then they would leave with their equipment, bring it back, and God forbid if anything was to happen for example, the reason why we were trying to get connected with the community doing something like this is that business as usual is over with churches simply giving out gift cards or $500 or $1,000 to people, and they may do the right thing with the money or may not. But if they approach us and show us a eviction notice or provide a police report or something like that, we would have the confidence to say, you know, we'll rent you that pod for a month, or we'll rent you a truck, or we'll rent you a dollar to go get your car. So it's also designed for us to take the tab up if we need to pay the bill to help the community. I have a church member as we speak that simply, you know, her loved one passed away, and now she's in a need to move, and we're paying for a pod for her to sit in her driveway.
So what's your expectation of this? Is it a business, or is it for you to provide vehicles for people who come and say, you know what, I have this hardship, I need this vehicle?
We're just offering, we're setting it up to be a partner with U-Haul to offer the services from our location.
So primarily it's a U-Haul business with
Yeah,
one or two
but
vehicles?
it's not designed to drive revenue or, you know, get soaring numbers. It's simply to connect with the community.
And how do you anticipate doing maintenance? Like when somebody returns a vehicle, it's got to be cleaned. And if you have storing a dolly, where would you be storing these things?
All of the equipment, as far as the dolly, tape, and boxes and stuff like that, is going to be stored in the church. And based on maintenance, there is no maintenance involved at our location. It's simply rent and drop it off. And U-Haul has the equipment to, if anything was to break or whatever, they fix it on site. There is no maintenance done at the church whatsoever. It's solely pick up, drop off, with the convenience of just simply leaving a key in the drop box, and that's it.
What would be there on site? Where would that be?
Oh, it's literally right across the street.
No, I mean,
Oh.
you said U-Haul's on site if they had to do a
Yeah,
repair.
where would the U-Haul site be that they take it for maintenance?
Oh, it's literally, it's the one on Route
On 22?
286.
Oh, 286.
So, you say it's gonna be across the street where they're parking these trucks, and that's a dirt.
That's gravel.
So do you intend to have the curb appeal and have that paved for these trucks? Like, 'cause you think it's gonna be gravel, it's gonna be a mess. You know, if you have a lot of trucks parking in and out of there.
Yeah, for some reason, I have the perception that people are thinking that it's gonna be like this big, huge truck stop. It's not, it's just like one vehicle, one trailer, one dolly. I'm not, like I said, we're not trying to move 50 vehicles a month like a dealership. We're just offering the services.
So your expectation is to have them parked on the gravel lot that's there now, is it? So it's like a gravel area across
Yep.
the street, right?
That's just where like, for example, where these trucks are already seen parked. That's a gravel padded area where people just park.
How large are the trucks?
Like, for example, like similar to the one that's there, they have little short ones.
Now, could
Like,
you-
we don't anticipate like, you know, like the 40 footers or anything like that, you know. Just the little one that a person can pick up a dolly, one can pick up a trailer, pick up a pod. You know, the pod is the thing that sits in your driveway and you load it up for like 30 days and then you can send it to a storage shed. We'll pay for that.
You were saying about a pod, will there be one there on site as well?
Oh, absolutely not. You could be able to rent it online and then a pod is done online. There would be no pods sitting at the church.
What kind of hours of operation are you talking?
Just normal hours. I think I have on the website right now, like 10 to 4, 10 to 5.
Is there drop-off after hours?
Yes, that's what the drop box is there for. You can just drop it off, and then we would just get the key, make sure that the equipment is serviceable, and get it ready for whoever wants to go online and get it.
So this could be a 24/7 operation of people dropping trucks off and,
Well, I wouldn't necessarily think it would be a 24-hour operation. I want to make sure I'm not being rude, but people pretty much move in the daytime. Yeah, unless they're traveling, then they're traveling at night, but I don't know anyone that would move in the day. You can't see at night. I mean, you people drop their vehicles off at night,
Yeah.
and then you just drop the key in the box, and then they would just leave. And then we would come retrieve it. If we were paying the bill, we would pay it, or they pay it online, safe, secure checkout, and that's it.
So I want to make sure I've got the business model here. So you plan to have one or two vehicles available for whenever. Somebody would come, they want to rent one, they would drop their vehicle off, pick up the truck, go do whatever they're doing, bring the truck back, and then their vehicle's there, they drive back.
Often people bring people with them, so it wouldn't necessarily
gonna
be
leave
a
their car.
vehicle swap. For someone that's like, for example, single dad, single mom, if they only have one person, obviously if it's just a one day or whatever, sure, they can leave their vehicle there.
And then-
We have a well-lit parking lot, concrete pad with 3 cameras.
And I want clarification on the pod as well. So I'm not sure how that involves you at all, if it's.
No, the
not-
pod wouldn't involve
Okay,
me, no.
okay, yeah, because
I was just offering the pod as a service for the church. Like the church, if they ordered a pod online, and if it was a person that needed assistance, we would volunteer and pay for it.
Okay, but that would have nothing to do with the property at all.
Okay, I have a question though. Okay, so if you're doing this to have these trucks there for the community, but, for, like, if somebody's in need, then you can pay. But couldn't you just do that straight through U-Haul? I mean, you wouldn't have to have them at your site, you could just do it online for that person through U-Haul.
Well, I agree with you. The way the U-Haul works is very similar to Dunkin' Donuts. You have a Dunkin' Donuts within a few minute radius, and we feel that coming down Center Street with Boyce Park right there, our community right there with Garden City up the way, I think it's a very convenient place where people can come utilize the services, and at the same time, if they needed some assistance, we would be there to help them in any type of way. And it would just be an added convenience in the community versus trekking through the windy road of getting to the other side. So it's more of a matter of a convenience. Just like you have Dunkin' Donuts, like every certain amount of mileage.
So with U-Haul, it's a franchise model. So I'm assuming with a franchise model, there's certain things or certain requirements you have to have on site. What are those requirements? Is it signage? Is it certain amount of area, space? What are their requirements for you to have?
Well, I took 5 tests, and the tests were the requirements of the ensuring that the vehicles were well maintained. If someone was renting a trailer, to ensure the trailer is properly hooked up with the chains, with the Department of Transportation. And
But they're not requiring you to have a sign saying U-Haul rental.
You have to answer.
no, there is no requirement to have U-Haul as a sign now.
So you're the person that would hook up the trailer and make sure you,
Yes.
okay.
and that would be all hours?
Well, no, we have the ability to switch the hours. Right now, we just put a template amount of hours. I think it's 9 or 10 to like 2 or 4 or something like that, just to be online. But we haven't done absolutely any business because of the municipality shared with us not to do anything. But it is up and running and ready to go on the website. And based on what I shared with you, we put the sign up and took pictures. And I personally, there was some vegetation at the end of the street that I personally cut back because of when you approach the stop sign, when you look left, you couldn't see approaching traffic. So when I did my research, Center Street is Center Road is, I think, the township, and then Cottage Lane is the municipality. So rather than go back and forth and point fingers and stuff like that, I just appropriately just cut it back myself with a lawnmower. So I just cut the vegetation back myself to ensure that people could see down the road. And
The church owns that property too, is that right?
yes.
You own where the church is located, but you also own this piece across.
That is correct.
Cottage Lane. So I'm sure what was also shared with you was the ordinance and the requirements in the ordinance. So there are a couple of things in here that I'm a little concerned about. Have you done a traffic study? Do you intend to do a traffic study? That's one of the things that the ordinance requires, is that a traffic impact and parking analysis study be required.
Yeah, I'm anticipating 1 or 0 per day as far as activity for this U-Haul establishment. So I don't really think that, I mean, I will do the study if it's a requirement, but I don't anticipate any more traffic than.
Yeah, I think the traffic study, and Paul, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I believe the traffic study looks at what's the current flow of traffic and what impact this would have on that,
Okay.
that flow on Cottage Lane as well as Center Road. So, like I said, the ordinance has that requirement in it, as well as paving the area where the vehicles would be held. And so right now, you haven't said you're going to pave that area.
Well, I mean, we wouldn't have a problem with paving that area. We have a concrete pad on our property. We wouldn't have a problem with putting a concrete pad across the street.
You'll have,
You got every time to speak in a minute.
Let me add a little clarification with the requirements from the zoning ordinance. What Bernie's here for tonight is the use variance. If that would be approved, then he would have to go to Planning Commission and Council to get approval for the U-Haul business. And that's when all of the 14 items would be required.
I see, okay.
So that, and just, reiterate this, you're not allowed to park vehicles on an empty lot. So you would have to establish some type of business over there. It would have to be an all-weather surface. I mean, it's gonna be a tremendous expense with stormwater management. It's a lot. You can't just park vehicles on a vacant lot.
We'll pay the bill.
And that would only, you would only have to meet those requirements if the use variance is approved. So this is the first step in essentially a three-part problem.
I think the most important thing that I think that if there's some other issues, I would love to field the question, but the most important thing is that Monroeville is a beautiful town. I clearly understand the importance of the curb appeal. I personally cut the grass, and I try my best to speak to everybody that's passing by. I'm a 3-branch veteran, so I'm very, very particular about lawns and grass and trees. We just recently cut down 2 trees and we cut up some logs that's currently sitting on that property, and we're trying to utilize it as firewood for the community. And if it doesn't disappear in the next few weeks, we're gonna make it disappear by simply using it for fire ourselves. So we are very, very dedicated to the curb appeal of the town. We are very aware that that is the interest of the community, and we are not intending in no way, shape, or form to try to create some type of eyesore. It's not going to be a truck stop. It's utilized online where people are in detail sharing what they would want. So we would make sure that piece of equipment is sitting there that they would want or need. They would come get it, use it. If we pay for it, we pay for it. If they pay for it, they pay for it. They bring it back. And then if it needs maintenance, it would go to the shop and connect with the community just like that.
Very good. Any other questions from anyone up on the board? Sounds good. Is there anybody else that is here, or is there anyone else that you would like to have speak on your behalf as well? Or is it just yourself?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Thank you very much. So I can see we've got a number of individuals in the audience this evening. So I think what we would like to do is there maybe 1 or 2 individuals that would be a spokesperson for the group that would like to come up and maybe start the discussion?
I was a public speaker, if that's any help at all.
I'm the councilman for the area.
You should speak as well.
Go ahead.
Right.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
Doing well.
Chairman, board members, staff, thank you for what you do.
Thank you.
I am Robert Stevenson. I live at 520 Cottage Lane.
I still got to swear you in now. So do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in your testimony in this matter?
I do.
Thank you, Mr. Stevenson. Please go ahead.
Cottage Lane intersects with Center Road. It is in the 3rd ward. I am the councilman for that ward. I live in that subdivision. The church has been good neighbors all along. I have no complaints with the church other than their new adventure, which I believe affects our neighborhood immensely, as you can tell by the people that are here. There are people that have contacted me that are not here, and I have not had one person contact me that wants this to happen. This is a very slippery slope. There is no subdivision in Monroeville that has a commercial business on the entrance to their subdivision, not a one. This would set a dangerous precedent for Monroeville and other subdivisions, not just ours. I firmly believe this is a huge mistake by the church, and I sympathize with them. I know that they're trying to raise funds. There's no doubt that's what this is about. But that's not our responsibility. We have a community that we love, and it's very, very quiet back there, and I'm not sure that the gentleman knows how many vehicles are going to be involved or not. I doubt very much that his letter or his petition, whatever you want to call it, has a lot of residents on it. It has church members, but I don't believe they live on Cottage or Hydro or any area that is going to be involved. So I have, that's a little suspect as far as I'm concerned. I would prefer not to see this happen. Again, for the reasons I've already stated, and I don't want to reiterate, so I just appreciate your time and all these people's time for coming and showing the support for not doing this. And I'd appreciate the board to vote this down. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Do you mind if I have just, I wrote it.
That's okay. Come on up. We need you to sign in and state your name for Sharon.
My name is Hannah Freivogel.
And
Spell your
Spell
last name
last
for
name.
me.
Yeah, sorry, Freyvogel.
Thank you.
Okay, before you start, I need you to raise your right hand, please. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in your testimony in this matter?
I swear.
Please proceed, thank you.
Hello, and thank you for your time, Mr. Chairman and fellow leadership. I'm Hannah Freivogel, a resident of one of the homes on a nearby street that is behind Cottage Lane. I'd like to begin by saying that I am a Christian, born, raised, baptized, and I attend my own Anglican church regularly. And I welcome the new pastor of the Church of the Brethren to our community. The thought that a local church wants to start a U-Haul business down the road from me came as a complete surprise today, and I was so caught off guard that I came today to my very first board meeting to speak against this. I believe that the opportunity for a church to support itself is a good and noble goal, but that goal should never come at the cost or detriment of the community that that church is trying to serve. It is a blessing to have churches so near to our homes, but to introduce a U-Haul business to a section of our community that has traditionally been for homes and not businesses is a slippery slope of exceptions and zoning variances that we do not want next door. Respectfully, I do not seek out U-Haul rental places as my preferred place of community, and additionally, I have never seen a U-Haul with a single truck. Anticipation is not a traffic study, nor is it reality, and I do not believe that this business has a coherent business plan. There is another U-Haul rental, a big one, just down the road, a mile away, off of Golden Mile Highway, that I will go to if I need a truck. And if, hypothetically, this business were to fail in the future, does this lot then go up for business for commercial sale for a new business to move in? I am also quite concerned that his petition is comprised solely of his church members and people who may use his lot but do not actually live here. And finally, it struck my attention that they intend to store equipment for their for-profit business inside of their nonprofit church building. And I would like to question the legality of that and the preservation of their 501c3 status if they intend to have customers coming into their building to purchase anything, such as tape or boxes. There is also the legality of where the revenue, this U-Haul business, where this revenue would go, since churches are designated 501c3, and having for-profits nestled underneath is a very, very sticky situation legally for nonprofit organizations. We as the residents want a place of peace and quiet as Center Road can be, not a place of shoppers, car renters, and trucks. I urge you to see the value in keeping our neighborhood as a place for our homes and not their businesses. And I urge the Church of the Brethren to find a different avenue or a different place for supporting their mission. Thank you very much.
Is there anybody else that would have anything, I'm going to say of substance, that they would like to bring up or to mention that we haven't already discussed or reasons for?
I do have the petition.
Okay, need you to sign in, please?
I
State your
did.
name. And did you state your name for Sharon, please?
My name's Karen Gallo, Gallo. I live at
And-
519 Cottage Lane.
Thank you. Need to also have you raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in your testimony in this matter?
Yes.
Thank you. Please proceed.
Okay. All right, I do also have a petition, and it is signed from just the residents of the neighborhood. Cottage Lane, Shoemaker, Hydro, Wilther. It's 2 pages.
You can probably give that to Sharon to submit for the record.
Is this your only copy?
Yes.
Okay, I can get it back to you. Is your phone number on here?
Last, Karen Gallo.
Okay, I will be sure to get it to you.
Thank you. Okay. Also, as far as the U-Hauls, it is already, if you do a Google search for where to return equipment, it is already listed, the church, on their website.
Is that something that you want to show on TV?
Right on the X.
There's an X
Oh,
right
yeah.
there. There you go. Thank you.
Perfect.
See it?
And as you can see, there are the other 2.
Jerry, can you zoom in on that at all?
and there are the two larger U-Haul businesses that are already in Monroeville.
I'm sorry, and that is, I'm sure that you're showing is,
Is that a listing of all U-Hauls?
In Monroeville.
okay, thank you.
If you do a Google search, and the Monroeville Church is already on the website, on U-Haul's website. Also, I'd like to show you pictures. There's already, this bracket is still on the pole that he said the sign was temporarily.
No, you
Flip it over,
Flip it
please.
over. Okay, there you go.
Sorry,
There we go.
sorry.
Yeah.
It's my first time speaking.
You're fine.
You're doing good.
You're okay.
Can you move the
Okay,
picture up just a little
bracket
bit?
is still there on the pole. I took a picture with traffic on the road. Is if there was a sign hanging there, you would not be able to see any traffic coming up Center Road.
So that's coming up the hill.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, the sign, I don't know if it will interfere, there's a fire hydrant right there as well. The bracket is still there. I don't know who put it up, but
Was there a sign there previously?
no.
Okay,
Just the U-Haul, it was huge. You couldn't see to go out.
All right,
okay.
other way.
Oh.
There you go.
This is the sign that is still there on that vacant property that has the equipment rental.
Okay.
And this is just another picture further away of the bracket showing residential and no trucks. That sign has been there for quite some time. And, I mean, I'm very, very much opposed to this proposition of a U-Haul business. It's not needed. It's going to decrease the value of our properties. It is a very family-friendly neighborhood. People walk, they walk their dogs, ride their bikes, and I just don't think it's appropriate for our neighborhood.
Okay.
So thank you for your
All right.
time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, I'm Ed Mindel, I live on 552 Shoemaker.
Okay, and you're signed in as well?
I am signed in.
Okay,
I-
and I'm sorry, I do need you to raise your right hand again. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in your testimony in this matter?
I do.
Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity to speak tonight. I appreciate that Mr. Burney is seeking to run a legitimate business. I really do. I respect the desire to contribute to the community. I understand from his perspective, this property might seem like a convenient location. But I also believe the board, places a high value on maintaining the safety, the character, and the residential nature of our neighborhoods. Values shared by many of us that live there. I've got a few other concerns. I may be repeating a couple, but I just want to make sure that maybe I'm just going to reiterate them. That the property in question is a single-family residential zone right now, and the requested use for a commercial U-Haul business conflicts directly with that existing zoning regulations. We already have multiple U-Hauls within a couple of miles. I mean, this really makes zero sense to me. As we saw a little earlier, there are already signs that are posted clearly indicating no commercial trucking. I think approving this is going to contradict those existing neighborhood restrictions and foster confusion. Those of us that live in that neighborhood know that there must be some bad GPSs out there, because we will at times have 18-wheelers come down our street. It is not a rare occurrence, not rare, okay? So we have already commercial trucking coming through there that is not supposed to be there. In addition, on Shoemaker Drive, everyone is aware there is a Public Works building down there. Okay, if you come out of that Public Works building, There is a sign posted there that you are not allowed to make a right-hand turn. You're supposed to go out left. I work from home. Okay, I can tell you every day, cars come out of that Public Works building and they make a right-hand turn. They're not supposed to do that. That causes more traffic in our plan. So now we're going to potentially entertain another source of traffic, people unfamiliar with our neighborhood. And I think it's just an accident waiting to happen, right? When we're already approved just as a residential zone. I think exiting and entering our neighborhood is already difficult at peak times. Adding commercial vehicle traffic is just going to worsen congestion. I know Bernie is saying only one or two up there, but come on, you put a trailer on the back of a car or a truck, for somebody who's not familiar up there, it's going to slow things down getting in and out of there, and I think increase the possibilities of accident. Lastly, Bernie, you talk about curb appeal. Does anybody think this is going to enhance curb appeal? I mean, seriously. I mean, U-Hauls, they are ugly trucks, okay? I'm sorry, they are. I've rented them before, but they're not pretty. I do not want a bunch of them at the top of our neighborhood, all right? So I just, my concluding statement is it really unreasonable for us as residents to expect that our community remain solely residential and free from commercial truck traffic and rental operations? Thank you for your time and consideration.
Thank you. Anybody else would like to mention, talk, give their opinions? If not, we will close that portion of the meeting. So at this point, Paul, is there any other information, any other residential information, just anything at all that you've received or not received or anything like that?
I've received several phone calls in opposition to the application.
Okay. All right. So, sounds good. And we appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So at this time, I will then invite a motion.
I'd like to make a motion based on the opposition that we've seen from the community and the fact that it's been identified that other retail locations are certainly in close proximity, so there's been no real hardship shown that this development would solve. I'd like to make a motion that we deny this request.
I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor of the denial?
Aye.
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 Okay. So at this point, the request has been denied, and that should be just about it. So, any last comments, anything from the board? No? Okay, I have a couple, just the last kind of housekeeping items here. Starting in January, we are actually going to be moving the time for this meeting to 7 PM instead of 7:30. So if there's anything down the road, our meetings will be starting at 7. And also do want to wish everyone happy holidays. Stay safe out there. It's going to be cold this week, so bundle up. And with that, I will take one last motion for adjournment.
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Happy
Have a good
holidays,
evening. Thank you
everybody.
very much.